Welcome to English Vision, and thank you for choosing our course for your students. My name is Kevin McDermott, and I'm the Editorial Director of the course. English Vision is the perfect course for teaching your students and young learners the skills of reading, writing, speaking and listening. It also encourages our young learners to develop the 21st century skills of communication, collaboration, creativity and critical thinking. The course is a 6-level course for primary school children and is aligned to the Common European Framework of Reference for Languages, starting at the Pre-A1 standard and progressing to B1+. The series has 6 components: student book, workbook, teaching guide, assessment guide, flashcards and posters. It also contains an audio component. English Vision takes an integrated approach to skills development. This whole-of-course approach allows for a more fluid, informative and entertaining process for students. It also allows for students to learn both everyday social language as well as more content-driven academic language. CLIL-based activities provide our students with opportunities to learn content and language at the same time. The course achieves this through a series of inquiry-based cross-curricular projects, which include lessons from STEAM subjects, as well as other subject areas such as history, geography, sport and health, as well as helping the students acquire language skills. These projects facilitate the learner's motivation to understand the world around them and to engage and learn the 21st century skills. English Vision also places a special emphasis on helping students adapt to an ever-evolving world around them. That means helping them to learn to understand and manage their emotions, set goals for themselves and, just as importantly, know when to ask for help. These skills combine with 21st century skills to help students prepare to engage with the world around them. In English Vision, the social emotional skills are found in the living values, life skills and living with technology sections. So how does it work? Well, each level has 15 units which are split up into 5 modules of 3 units each. Each module begins with a module opener which outlines the topics of the units and provides information about the end of module cross-curricular projects. The topics and key vocabulary of the 3 units in each module are introduced in a fun detailed illustration which can be used for presentation, revision and recycling of the target language. Core vocabulary is practiced through photographs, text and audio and through the 6 levels of flashcards. Once introduced, this vocabulary is practiced through fun interactive tasks and revisited through the various components of the course. The workbook also allows students to revise the key language points practiced in the student book, and each workbook contains additional activities for vocabulary. The module opener artwork is also available in poster form. These posters, which can be placed around the classroom, are fun illustrations designed to draw students' attentions and fire their imaginations. The posters contain core vocabulary items for that module and are a fun way for students to engage in communication and collaboration, all while focusing on the core vocabulary of that module. In early levels, key phonics items are introduced in a visual context, while audio provides models for learner practice of these phonics. There are also fun songs and poems for students to engage in. Meanwhile, the workbook also contains additional activities for these phonics. English Vision presents young learners with a wide variety of both fiction and non-fiction reading genres, exposing our students to different types of reading texts, as well as helping them gain a better understanding of text structure and characteristics, and exposing them to a variety of reading strategies. Visuals assist with the students' understanding of both core and passive vocabulary, while in the After You Read section, the reading comprehension tasks help the students assess their understanding of the texts and use the new vocabulary learned. Grammar is presented in context, allowing the learners to focus on both form and use of grammatical structures. Grammar practice is personalised in the communicative activities, and further grammar practice is available in the workbook, allowing learners to revise and consolidate their knowledge of the new structures. In listening, students listen to short passages and conversations multiple times, moving from broader strategies such as listening for gist to more detailed strategies such as listening for specific information. These listening passages are linked to speaking tasks the students encounter later in each of the units, providing models for them to follow. Again, the workbook gives students additional reading and listening comprehension opportunities to listen to the main reading text from the student book and further develop comprehension skills. Writing skills tasks help the learners practice specific aspects of writing. These are further developed in the workbook, where students will encounter a number of different types of graphic organizers to help them prepare for their writing tasks. These tasks will develop as the course progresses. For example, in Level 1, students encounter genres such as friendly letters, text messages, and short descriptive passages. These genres will become progressively more difficult as the student progresses throughout the course. Our Living Values, Life Skills, and Living with Technology sections provide learners with instruction in social etiquette, moral issues, and personal development. In the end of unit speaking tasks, the students are provided with opportunities to use the language they've encountered in a fun, more open-ended way. These speaking activities facilitate the 4 C's of 21st century learning. The module wrap-up and project section is where students put it all together. Here, they revisit the artwork from the module opener or poster to revise the key vocabulary, and they also revise the key target language points from the previous 3 units. Meanwhile, the hands-on projects in English Vision encourage students to collaborate and communicate, facilitating the learning of the 4 C's of 21st century learning: communication, collaboration, critical thinking, and creativity. The comprehensive teaching guides help teachers facilitate their students' progress through the course. Module openers in the teaching guide provide teachers with a convenient snapshot of the topic's target language and lesson objectives for each module and unit. The teaching guide also provides student book and workbook answer keys, as well as student book audio scripts. The guides also help teachers navigate critical learning areas such as differentiated learning, social emotional learning, and offer assistance on how to facilitate students developing critical thinking skills. English Vision takes a comprehensive approach to assessment. In the workbook, each module ends with exam practice pages, which provide our learners with opportunities to revise the language they encountered in the previous 3 units, with listening, reading, and writing activities in the style of the Cambridge English exams. The exam practice area also helps students prepare for the skills tests they will encounter in the assessment book. In the assessment book, teachers can use the entry and final tests as diagnostic tools to help them assess where their students are at the outset of the academic year and gauge their language acquisition at the end of the course. The assessment book also contains unit tests to allow teachers to measure the learner's knowledge of key language points in the area of vocabulary, grammar, and phonics. At the end of each module in the assessments books, skills tests help assess the learner's acquisition of the previous 3 units, using listening, reading and writing, and speaking activities in the style of the Cambridge YLE tests. I hope you enjoyed teaching English Vision as much as we did creating it for you and your students. English Vision is supported and fully available on Alpha Publishing's own digital publishing platform, eAlpha. To find out more about training and learning development opportunities with Alpha Publishing, go to www.alphapublishing.com.